Okay, happy Friday everybody out there in YouTube land. I left the old homestead here early this morning. Went up to Hopkinsville to the Harbor Freight store. And Labor Day weekend they got a 20% off any single item in store, in stock, and 10% any other item in stock or online. So they actually had this motorcycle vise in stock, which is amazing. And I got the new motorcycle lift. And this is the updated version. That's like the one they made years ago. So that was a win all the way around. Except for the girl with the forklift hitting my tailgate and then telling me she didn't do it, which led me to go completely ballistic. That's a whole nother story. So anyway, I'm going to start strapping this thing up, and I think I'm going to just use my engine crane. I think that's the easiest way to get that out. It's almost 400 pounds. All right, I'll be back. Okay, I got it out of the truck, safely on the ground, no damage to anything at all. Utilizing the two-post lift and some ratchet straps. Now I got to disconnect the ratchet straps and start the unboxing process. And more to come. That'll be put it together time. All right, let me get to it. Okay, I've got most of the unboxing done. Only minor bloodlet so far. And sadly, don't you know it, this is not the one I wanted. It's not the one that was in the store. It does have the same number, but it doesn't have the rolled up lip over here. So this lip on the bottom, straight on the top's like an angle iron. The other one had the square piece, and the pump in here was completely different. That's enough to piss me off. Oh man. Oh well. Oh well. It's labeled wrong and it has the wrong number on it. See how this one has the little lip back here coming up like an angle iron? Totally different pump. Controls are in the front. Controls are in the back. And that's the number on the one in the store, and this is not it. Oh man, I gotta go take a break. Okay, today is Saturday afternoon actually. I just got done re-drilling out the holes for this ramp because the ramp wouldn't fit. So I just fixed that. I've got the new wheel vise installed. And yesterday, when I noticed that I actually had the wrong lift, this is not the one that was in the store, but it does have the same number. This release pedal was straight up in the air. And I'll show you on the other side how you can adjust it a bit. See where that arm goes in that little circular piece with all the holes. I adjusted that to where it laid down more, and I moved that spring down one notch. Probably what I'll do is modify that release lever handle so I can take it off without that silly bolt. Next thing I have to do is go around and check all the nuts and bolts because almost all of them are loose, which is typical. Now I'm going to show you the breakdown on this. And again, this picture is the actual lift that was in the store with the levers in the front. And these come right off. They're square like the pump jack. It just falls off. And I want to build the side extensions on here because I have the ramps. I've had the ramps for years, and I've seen a lot of people put the ramps on them with some steel tube underneath so you can ride your bike up and you got a place to put your feet. But I did a little breakdown on what I paid for this thing. And if you're an Inside Track member, which I actually bought for the first time in years, didn't used to be worth having. And I think it was $30 for the year. So this lift table is $550. So less 20% is $440. Then when you add the 6% Kentucky extortion fee, sales tax, comes out to $466. And then the wheeled chalk, this guy, which is actually very nice, pretty impressed with that, was $79, and you could have got 10% off any other item. So it was $71, and it was like $76 out the door. So total, the lift, extortion fees, and the chalk come out to $542, which is less than the price of just the lift. So that $30 membership paid for itself yesterday. Saved me like $120, more or less. So it's coming along. I got to check all the nuts and bolts. Another thing I don't hear anybody talking about, well, I've heard people say that it takes quite a bit to jack this thing up. I've come to the conclusion to get the lift up to the highest point, which is pretty damn tall. It's 31 inches, I think, or 32, I forgot. 82 pumps on that lever. You heard me correct, 82. And that's with no load on it. So we'll see how it goes. But like I said, the SKU number on this, on the label down there, does match the book. It did match the one that's in the store, but the lift is completely different. This is actually the lift I didn't want. I wanted the one that was in the store, but they come all packaged. You can't see what you're getting. So that's it for now. I'm going to go back to tightening up all the bolts and start working on my side tables. That's it for now. Hope everybody's doing well. And also, I'll show you another little thing. I've seen a lot of people put these on backwards. See that piece of angle iron right there? That doesn't go on the back. It goes in the front, so when you drive your bike up here, you don't push this up and over, which is what will happen if you got it the other way. Just another little common sense tip thing. And I got the ramp to fit finally, now that I drilled the holes out. This is what you get in today's world, and this, to be honest, is a very cheap lift. Good enough for an old guy like me to putz around on. And that's really what I was looking for. All right, that's it. There's the update.